All right, we live now. Put this in here real quick. I got 20 minutes to chat. 20 minutes. That's it. Put it out here. There he is.
You already know the vibes.
Oh, what are the vibes? Tell me.
Good vibes only.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good vibes today. He's in a good mood, y'all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, you know, these teenagers, preteens, as I should say, super moody, so you never know. But today is a good day. Okay.
Great day.
All right. How is everyone? I got 20 minutes before my meeting, but I just wanted to check in. A new episode of the podcast dropped today.
New one.
And I am my assistant here. This is my turn to talk. Okay. I'm really excited. This is a really good episode. I say all the episodes are good. I think when I was creating this podcast, I was very intentional about the people that I was going to have on there because I knew that they would just bring the best out of me and bring the best to what I was trying to do. So I say this is another good episode because it's another good episode. And this episode was, what do I want to say? It's really personal. I think the people that I have, both Leah and Daryl, they shared a lot about their personal journeys, their journeys with mental health. But, you know, me knowing these people, I never knew any of that about them. So going into these interviews, I was expecting something totally different. I thought we was going to talk about success and, you know, living a best life. And they really shared how they struggled in life. And I think that was important. And after both these interviews, I just left with such an amazing feeling. You know, after Daryl's interview, he texted me. He was like, "Were you about to cry?" And I was like, "No." Yes. Just because when you hear his story, you're gonna be like, wow, like you're just gonna say wow when he starts to talk about the things that he's been through and the things that he's overcome and the things that he's still struggling with and all of his success and how he continues to show up daily and really live in his purpose is very inspiring. And so I hope that you would listen to the podcast. If you already listened, please let me know how it was, what you thought, what you learned, etc. And as you guys know, you know, I'm 99.9% wrapped up with season 1 of the podcast. Still have to do my interview with my guy here. He's so busy and unavailable. But starting season 2. So if there are also people that you think like, you know what, Brandy, I think you should really talk to this person. I think y'all would have a great conversation. I think y'all would vibe. Let me know. I'm interested in having people on the podcast. But like I said, this episode is one of my favorites. Very powerful conversation. And I really like one thing that I wanted to do in this podcast is to really create like a mashup, an overlay of conversations. So the people that I have on my podcast, they never actually talk to each other, right? But when you listen to the episodes, a lot of the themes and a lot of the conversations overlap, right? What they're talking about. They have similar experiences and such. And so I like that. I asked for feedback on the podcast and somebody was like, you should interview everybody together. And I was like, no. Because then they'll get into something else. It'll go in a different direction I don't want it to go in. But all that being said, I'm really excited and really proud of the season. And I hope that you like it too. Let me know. What do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments. Talk to me.
Hit 'em up.
Don't leave me hanging. You know, I'm here for you. I got 15 minutes left. Thanks, Barbara. Yes, catch up. The episodes are, you know, I started off wanting to have the episodes be like 60 minutes and then they turned into 90 minutes. One of them is a little over 90 minutes just because the conversations have been so good. My mom is on the first episode, Barbara, so go ahead and listen to that. She's on there talking trash. Ooh, that deep laugh, Lord.
It wasn't even that deep.
Yeah, my mom is on the first episode. My brother was on the last episode, episode 6. And my sister-in-law, episode 2. Devin is going to be on episode 10, which is the final episode in this season. There's a lot. We're on episode 7 this week, and there's 10 episodes. So please catch up. If you've listened to the podcast, leave a review. One of the things that I didn't plan for, but I think is very timely given COVID and everything that's happening, is a lot of episodes really centered around or focused on mental health, which this last one really does. Daryl talks about being bipolar and talks about managing that. Leah talks about, having suicidal thoughts and how she managed and overcame that. I like this episode too because, Daryl is one of the few people, probably one of the only people, along with myself, that's a huge Kanye West fan. And while we didn't really get in to talk about that, I think you guys might feel his vibe, feeling the Kanye West love on the podcast. So I was really excited about that. Devin is also a Kanye West fan, in case you guys didn't know. The other thing is, so season 1 is wrapping up. We have a new episode every other week, so twice a month. And I'm going to take the month of December off and come back strong with season 2 in January. So again, if there's anybody that you want me to interview or want to put me in touch with, please let me know. If they want to be a guest, if they want to be a sponsor. If you want to be a sponsor, you can become a patron on my Patreon by clicking the link in my bio or going to my website, brandywashere.com. Or anybody that you want to interview again. I don't know if Dre's still on here. Dre, you still here? Dre done came and gone, but there's been a lot of requests to talk to Dre more about relationships. Now, while I don't think that Dre is a relationship expert, y'all seem to like his opinions and his views. So we might have Dre come back for season 2. So this week's episode, please go listen. Please follow the people that I interview. Leah, she has a lot going on. She has her own show that she started. I want to say it's on YouTube, but it might just be on her IGTV, but it's Leah in Yellow, where she's interviewing people and inspiring people in that way. She always does. If you follow her, you got to watch her stories because she always just has these random dance videos that are just going to light up your day. I always smile or laugh. She's a really sweet person, but she's also really fun. And I love that she is herself. And not afraid to be herself. So she does a lot of silly videos, dancing videos. There she is. And then also she does like a lot of health and nutritional stuff. So she'll post, cooking videos of what she's making. She'll also post some workouts to help get you motivated. She also teaches some fitness classes too. If you're local here to the Bay Area, you might catch her. Or she'll do some stuff on Instagram. Daryl is a writer, a journalist, and so he has a lot of things published. He most recently wrote for Vibe, but he is also, he's got his head down in the books right now because he is chasing a PhD, which is very exciting, very, very exciting. But follow them at Leah in Yellow. She's in the comments right now. I think that's correct. At Leah in Yellow, and Daryl's Instagram is at Book Hop. Now, one of the things, and if you listen to the full episode, Daryl reads like 5 books a day. Swear to God, he does. Like, it's probably not 5. I'm exaggerating. He reads a lot. And so a lot of the books on my shelf come as recommendations from him. Like, a lot of stuff I was reading. You guys saw that a couple weeks ago. I was reading the book on James Baldwin, Begin Again. Reading All About Love by Bell Hooks. All recommendations from him. So if you scroll through his Instagram, you'll see a lot of books. And a lot of writing and a lot of hip hop, right? He had a quote. He said he wants to be the Nas of history professors. Whatever that means, it sounds crazy, but I like it. And so all the other episodes too, if you want some behind the scenes content, some more information, more Devin. If you're a patron on my Patreon account, you get all that behind the scenes stuff. You also get to listen to the episodes early and hear some more of my little commentary. But please, please, please go and listen to the podcast. Leave a review if you haven't. You can also buy some podcast merch. Devin, why aren't you wearing your shirt? Oh, man. He's going to go put on his shirt. Oh, he's doing laundry right now. He doesn't have his shirt. But yeah, I appreciate y'all listening.
Hold on, don't end it.
We're going to wait till Devin gets his shirt. Yeah, I can see my little dirty kitchen back there. If you know somebody that does some cleaning, send them my way. Forever looking for a housekeeper. I told somebody I was looking for a housekeeper, and they were like, you should just have more children. Because that's what kids were made for, to clean house and stuff like that. All right, Devin's got the shirt. You, too, can have this shirt in this color, which is maroon. You can have it in forest green, black, or white.
Oh, my God.
And all of this goes to supporting the podcast, y'all. I just...
all of it. And to not eating habits.
We are not supporting your eating habits. But all this goes to the podcast, y'all. Today is Prime Day, so I waited for some sales to happen. So I just spent some money on some real podcast equipment. Now, a lot of people ask me, like, Brandy, how do you do your podcast? How do you start it? Like, it's really bootleg, but I think it's really effective. I use my phone. I use my laptop. And I just use, the headphones that came with my iPhone. And I record on Zoom, and then I edit on GarageBand. And so being in a lot of different podcast Facebook groups and just researching and learning from a lot of people, that's not really how the authentic official podcasters get down. So I have today invested in some podcasting equipment, which is a microphone, and some other stuff. I don't really know what it's called, but it's the stuff that people say you should have when you start a podcast, which is basically like having your own portable recording studio. So I'm going to figure out how to do all of that. And hopefully that means that the quality of my podcast is going to be better, that by me making this investment in quality sound equipment, that it elevates my professionalism so that I could be on that level with other podcasters and, really start to make this a thing. That's my goal, y'all. If this podcasting could be my full-time job, in addition to feeding Devin, then that would be great. But yes, this shirt, I love the shirt. The shirt is super comfy. I'm also going to have, I'm not wearing my own shirt. How many days do I have to wear my own shirt?
Every day.
But now, for season 2 and in time for the holidays, I have some new merch coming. So you can get the shirts now, right? They're discounted. They're on sale. You get shirts, get you a notebook, pencil, poster, hang it in your wall, make me your cover girl. But for next season, I got some new merch with some quotes from
and with my face on it, maybe.
Okay. And I got some new merch, including hoodies, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, things like that. So you could get them for the holidays, gift them to people, tell people about the podcast, because you love it, right?
I know Cooper loves it.
Thank you so much.
Shout out Cooper.
In case anybody's wondering, this is why I don't have an official co-host.
Get your merch.
Isn't he lovely? I'll get your merch. Oh, you made a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get your merch.
All right. Anyways, episode 7 is out now. Please go listen. Listen and then go back on my page and comment and let me know what you think. Because if you like it, if you're feeling it, I'll do more of that. If you don't like it, well, I've got hundreds of more ideas of stuff that I could talk about and that I can do. And then I feel like, this by episode 7, episode 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 was kind of rough because I was just learning, right? I feel like now by episode 7, I feel like I did some things kind of right in terms of the editing, the quality, etc. and stuff like that. So again, if you haven't listened to episode 7, you can listen on iTunes. What's the other one, Devin?
Spotify,
SoundCloud, and that's it. Or you could listen directly. You go to my website, brandywashere.com. It's on there, and you can listen. You can listen while you're driving, while you're at home. Turn it on, and it'll be there. And then let me know what you think. Thank you, Lamar. Lamar's on episode 9.
Oh, I like his
That's
name.
coming up. Oh, do you?
Mr. _Moneybags.
Money
86.
bags. Yeah.
I like that 86 at the end.
It's probably the year he was born.
Dang, you're old. He older than you. Dang, that's sad.
Facts. But yeah, so it's available on all of those. I'd love to hear what you think. If you don't feel comfortable or don't want to, or maybe you already did, write a review on iTunes. You could always send me a DM or just comment on one of the posts and let me know your thoughts. It's good for me to have, but it's also good for the guests to have too, because some of the people had to kind of coerce into being on the show because they were just so terrified of having their voice heard around the world and to other people. So when I get good feedback, I share it with them because it just helps to build their confidence. And really, that's what the Brandy Was Here podcast is all about. Helping people, elevating people's voices and helping people live their best life.
Yeah.
In real life. You're supposed to say the other part because you listen to the podcast.
My fault.
If anybody wants a child,
You're not giving me away.
I'm not. I mean, for a little while. It's just vacation. A couple years, several weeks, months.
That's how she do me, y'all.
Go fund me.
That's how she be doing me, y'all. That's how she.
Anything else you want to say to people besides get this shirt?
Get your shirt. Become a patron. Patron. Whatever it's called. Become that. We need.
Thank you so much. Anyways, I have a meeting in 2 minutes. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. If you see something I post, share it and tag me, please.
Like it.
You don't even like my post.
I do like your post.
You can also follow Devin on Instagram. His page is private, so if you send a request, We'll go through, and we'll see if we want to approve it or not. But what's your Instagram?
At Devin Tyre the Great.
Devin Tyre the Great. That's DEVINTAJIR. Wilson. I didn't forget. I was trying to remember how to spell.
She didn't
Tyre.
forgot my name. I can't
gave
believe
you
that.
your name. Thank you very much.
I know, and how you forget it. That doesn't make no sense. Can't believe this. Can you believe this, Coop?
Thank y'all for tuning in to my live.
Hallelujah.
Y'all have a good day.